Hello and welcome to an update of our original cocoon bin. And I have taken the lid off. And let's see what these guys have been up to. I think this is where we fed last week, yeah. They are really nice size, beautiful, healthy worms. I think the moist bedding that we've been putting in here has really helped them. Or maybe was it here that we fed? Oh well. My spoon was in one place and my newspaper was in another place. Just turning everything over, but oh my goodness, are they big and fat and chunky. And they are kind of spread out a bit more. Guess they went through their food faster than I anticipated. Oh well. So I'm going to give them a bit of food. I think we're going to give it here because this does feel moist. So I think maybe this is where we actually fed. This feels a bit drier. So I'm going to give it to them here. Now, if you don't have as much food, and you still want to have a bunch of worms, what you can do, what I found really works well, is to either blend your food and add water to it, and make this paste by adding dry bedding, or even any liquids that collect from when you freeze your food and defrost it. You have a lot of liquid collecting. Don't throw that away. Mix some dry bedding into it. Put some eggshell in there. This happens to be some applesauce that went bad. And mix it all up in there. And instead of having just a little bit of food, now you have doubled and maybe even tripled the weight. And you can let it sit for a day or two, building up some microbes and bacteria, or you can chuck it in there. Today I'm not going to give them any moist bedding because this is plenty moist. But sometimes when I'm in a pinch, I like to do that. I'll take a small amount of food, I will blend it up, and because I use the blender, I have to put in water so the blender will work properly. And before I know it, I have a nice mixture here for them. So that's a little thought for you guys. If you run low on food, you can do that. This is easily a pound of food. And being that it's applesauce, they are gonna love it. Also, if you see that your bin is getting too moist, by all means, add more dry bedding. If it's too dry, add more wet material or wet bedding. Address the issues as you find them. And that way the bin is always nice and in good working order for you, and the worms are happy. And this is it for these guys. Thanks for joining me.